another area of the giving process, another focus on an area of which we feel is very important in terms of you understanding how this process works and maybe perhaps some of the flaws that exist in the giving process. And that is, we're going to talk a little bit about members of the board of directors of charitable foundations. Now, these are individuals who've been selected by the charitable foundation to serve as a board member. Now, they sit on top of the board. What we say is that they sit in terms of selecting the various programs that would be presented to the public, or the monetary information that would be given to the public. Now, what we want to talk about is not so much the selection process, because there had to be some type of integrity there in order to allow you to be selected to the board of directors. Now, here's what's going on. When individuals are selected to the board of directors, they're expected to work with that foundation in terms of the selection process of the programs that are given to the public. What we're saying is, and has been saying all along, is that in programs that service the poor, who try to help those in need, there's two categories that perhaps have not been put into perspective. The first is the category of service, monetary support to programs that services the poor. But what has been almost totally omitted, and that is programs designed to prevent that very same problem. So what we're saying is that what is being omitted from the board of directors is that there are programs designed to prevent the very same problem that we're providing monetary support for to service. This, in essence, have created a situation where when one looks at that on the board, they're only presented with one side of the story. They're only expected to rubber stamp one side of the story. And that creates a situation where we're saying, no. If you're only presenting one side of this, the service, then there's a degree of integrity that is not being presented to the public. And that's not you. You just simply haven't been made aware of the fact that there are two opposite programs: prevention, service. Now, is it your job to do that? No, not necessarily. But it is your job to see this inequity. And I believe that the same integrity that puts you on the board, can be the catalyst for change in terms of you standing up in the face of this inequity, saying to that board where they won't allow those programs, those prevention programs, to even get to the board. You see? But you can reach out. You can reach out to that board. You can ask the questions, why aren't these programs being allowed to be presented? And if, in essence, there is an inequity, as we have said there, then you can be that catalyst to say, hey, from now on, in my membership on this board, I choose and I ask you as a board of directors, we cannot shortchange the public in this way. Regardless of what we think about the prevention programs, we must find a way to allow them to be presented, and we can deal with it from there. And then, by doing so, you've set yourself up for the most important area of any board member, whether they like me or not. I mean, you're standing up for what's right. And it is not right for certain individuals to say, well, we're only going to have these types of programs. Well, prevention programs are important too. And unless we include them, we cannot, again I'm saying, we cannot expect to help those in need. We support for a moment. We support for a moment. We support for a moment. But in that support, all the time, there's prevention programs working to prevent it. When we pull them together, and we can do this, allowing them to work and work themselves out of the problem, not just simply servicing it. So, and as a board member, you've proven no to the public. I'm not just sitting on the board, rubber stamping everything, roboting everything that present before me. No. I will not stand up in the face of inequities that exist in this country and exist on our board. I will not stand up in the face of that and not do something. And when you do that, you've put yourself on the side of the angels. Good, bad, or indifferent. You can hold your head high. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Creighton Rippey. I am the director of the Greater Detroit Community Outreach Center here in Detroit, Michigan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.